Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. He's found no shot to bring him down. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Will he score here? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they heave it deep downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Now, a crucial 3rd down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. And he scores. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Now the all-important extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the running back takes the handoff. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Got it. Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's a shotgun run call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He's going to hand this off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Nebraska, 7. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Let's go. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Go, go. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. Maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He was very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up. Defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid game there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down, they're going to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the single back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the same runner's got it again. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down and goal upcoming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Rito. Check.
And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Trying to run it in, the defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Passive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Just time enough for one more play and a half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. And the pass falls incomplete. The final play of this 1st half. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They get the 2nd half started with the running play. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Takes the handoff again. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got his man in the open field. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. It's caught downfield. We're able to get him down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Bulldogs are looking to keep this drive going. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Handoff heading left. That's a strong run. They finally tackled him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Easy.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, and he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field.
Come on, set.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Yankee blue.
And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Nebraska, 13.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Trying the old counter play here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now.
Set. Ready.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they see.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd. Brings up 4th.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 1st down here for this offense.
Flip. 42 Spider.
They'll run it to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
Get set. Gorilla. Ready.
He'll hand it off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Dogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Ready.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. looking for the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.